Hi everyone, it's Cicely at So White. Today I'm going to be making raspberry palmiers. They're really easy. All you need is puff pastry, raspberries, a bit of sugar and a little bit of flour to dust the worktop, and we're ready to go. To make the raspberry filling for the palmiers, I've got 225 grams of raspberries and I've added 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar. You can put this into a blender and whiz it up, or you can do it by hand with a potato masher or fork. I prefer doing it by hand with a potato masher because you get a bit more of a texture in the final result of the palmiers. Okay, so start smashing. Right, so there we have the raspberry paste to go in the middle of the palmiers. Now I'm going to set this aside and we're going to roll out the puff pastry. I have a 500 gram block of puff pastry and a rolling pin. I've got a little bit of flour to dust the worktop with. What I'm also going to say is, instead of using all flour to roll it out with, put in about sort of half granulated sugar. So when you're rolling in, the granulated sugar will stick into the pastry, and when your final palmiers will have a nice sort of sugary crust without having to stick it on afterwards. The puff pastry is now rolled out. It's quite large, as you can see on the worktop. The next stage is to add the raspberries in, and then we're going to roll it and put it in the fridge, and that's it. That's how easy it is. Adding the raspberry filling is easy. You just smear it all over the top. The next step is to roll the longer sides together to meet them in the middle. So I'd recommend starting on one side, rolling inwards as far as you can, then rolling in on the other side. Trying to do both at once is a bit too complicated. So it is really simple. You just pick it up. So you need an extra pair of hands and try to roll it all together. So the next step is to wrap it in cling film and pop it in the fridge for about 20 minutes, half an hour. Then it'll be hard enough to cut without everything going everywhere. Here are the first cut palmiers. They're going to go straight into the oven now at 200 degrees for 15 minutes until golden brown. Here are the finished raspberry palmiers. They look absolutely beautiful. The dough is spread out really well in the oven, creating the curls. And they're ready to eat. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope to do a couple more soon. Bye!